Lexus certainly ruffled a few European feathers a little less than 2 years ago when it entered the Indian luxury car market. In fact, its cars have added a whole new dimension to the Indian luxury car space, particularly with their distinctive styling and also the fact that a lot of them are petrol-electric hybrids. The newest launch from the brand is the all-new 7th generation ES 300h. How is the car to drive? Let's find out. But before I get behind the wheel, I have to tell you about the car's eye-catching design. The design is inspired by the significantly more expensive LS 500h, and truth be told, the styling alone makes the new ES 300h look a lot more expensive than its sticker price. What gets your attention first is the massive spindle grille borrowed from the LS 500h, which makes for a very distinctive looking front end, along with the triple projector headlamps and the sharp LED daytime running lamps. The alloy wheels accentuate the sharpness of the design and also get a unique looking hyperchrome finish. The lower, coupe-like stance adds dollops of sportiness to the car's appearance from the sides, while the rear looks equally arresting, particularly thanks to the design of the taillights and the swooping roofline as well. The ES 300h in fact is the most distinctive looking car in the mid-size luxury sedan segment and guarantees you a second look wherever you go. The driver's cockpit in the new ES 300h is certainly a nice place to be, and that's thanks to the fact that the cabin layout has been revised and the dashboard has been designed such that the controls are more driver-centric, and that has also helped in liberating better space for the front passenger. There's lots of leather all around, which adds to the luxurious feel, but some of the plastic bits, especially the switches for the AC, could have been designed better as they look slightly outdated. The compact steering wheel and fully digital instrument cluster add a dash of sportiness, while the dashboard is covered in high-quality leather, which makes for a very rich feel. There's a sense of occasion to the cabin overall, thanks to the high quality of the materials used, as also the unique design cues like the floating door handles. The massive 12.3-inch display for the infotainment system takes center stage, but is not a touchscreen and is only controlled via the touchpad positioned next to the drive selector lever. I also like the seats a lot, and not just for their beige color, but also because they feel extremely plush, and the driver and front passenger seats are also ventilated, which will be a boon in our summers. In terms of comfort and luxury, I think I like the rear seat better. Now that's not just because it feels more luxurious, but also because there is so much space. Now the driver's seat is still set to my seating. I'm about 5 feet 11 inches tall, but that's the amount of legroom I have. There's all the controls that I would want right here next to me. But the biggest highlight here is the fact that the rear seat can be reclined as well. Another interesting feature in the new ES 300h is the remote release function for the boot. So as you see, I can open the boot with a simple swipe of my foot, but that's not it. The boot can also be shut in the exact same fashion. Convenient, isn't it? Start driving and one of the first things that you hear inside the cabin is the silence. Now the ES has been known to have one of the quietest cabins in the segment, and the 7th generation car that I'm driving right now is even quieter. Lexus tells us a lot of effort has gone into improving NVH levels further, and that's thanks to even more extensive use of sound deadening materials across the cabin, including most of the floor pan. The quietness is also courtesy an active noise cancellation system, which cuts out a lot of the noise and adds to the sense of calm on the go. And the quietness aside, what you also enjoy here is the crisp audio quality from the 17-speaker Mark Levinson audio system, which should help in raising your spirits when being driven back home after a long day at work. The combined output for the electric motor and the petrol engine in the new generation ES 300h is higher than before and stands at a healthy 215 PS. Now that sounds like a lot, but the acceleration is not exactly something that is going to thrust you into the seat back, as this car is more about smooth, linear acceleration rather than plastering a huge smile across your mug. Don't get me wrong, the ES 300h is quick to accelerate and get to triple-digit speeds and will have no trouble in covering long distances quickly. But the responses from the engine, electric motor and the eCVT transmission it is equipped with are more on the lines of comfort and luxury rather than frantic power delivery. Lexus has also worked extensively on improving the dynamics of the ES300H, and the car uses an all-new chassis that's lighter than the previous one, along with new multi-link suspension at the rear. These work well in offering a confident and highly stable feel on the road. The battery pack is also lighter than before and has been moved from the boot to under the rear seats, which hasn't just helped in improving boot space but has also improved the car's dynamics thanks to the lower positioning. The revised suspension has also helped in improving the car's ride quality. There's a hint of firmness going over bumps and potholes thanks to the 18-inch wheels, but the suspension soaks up undulations well, thereby ensuring a comfortable ride on most surfaces. Comfort aside, the ES300H should also be one of the most fuel-efficient cars in its segment, as claimed fuel efficiency from the hybrid powertrain is a highly impressive 22.37 kmpl, which is a 25% increment. You can also monitor the powertrain's performance via graphic displays on the instrument cluster or the infotainment screen, which tell you whether it's the engine sending power to the wheels or the electric motor or both. The ES in this car's name stands for Elegant Sedan, and the new generation ES300H, it definitely feels a lot more elegant and more stylish as well. Priced at Rs 59.13 lakh, it faces off against big names like the Mercedes-Benz E-Class, the Audi A6, the BMW 5 Series, as also the Jaguar XF. And at its price, this car is definitely distinctive because unlike the others, it is the only petrol-electric hybrid in the mid-size luxury sedan segment. And wherever it takes you with a lot of style and a lot of elegance as well.